Mason McTavish coming off a 2-goal game against the Columbus Blue Jackets, a 3-assist game against the Buffalo Sabres. He's got 7 points in his last 5 games, and he has just really lit a fire under Troy Terry on that second line, or it's maybe even a first line at this point for the Ducks. So today we're going to dive into what has made him successful in these last, we'll call it 3 games, Toronto, Buffalo, Columbus. See what's working, see what areas there still are for opportunity for growth. Let's dive right into it. The common thread in a lot of what Mason McTavish has been doing well as of late is his ability to support the puck, support the play, and give his line mates options when they are carrying it. Troy Terry, we know he loves to carry the puck. Here on this play, you can see McTavish coming in underneath the puck, supporting Terry. He sees as Terry is transporting the puck through the neutral zone that he's not going to be able to jump in ahead and drive the center. So instead, you can see him there looping underneath, making himself available, going into the space and getting a shot off. It really is these subtle little plays where Terry will be transporting the puck through the neutral zone, cycling it in the offensive zone, and McTavish will just dive into open space. He has a really keen sense of feeling, okay, where is the open space? Where is the opportunity? And you can see here on this play as Terry is carrying it down the wing, Mason picks his head up, sees that there's going to be an opening behind that defender, jumps in there and creates a potential scoring opportunity against a really good team in the Maple Leafs. Watch here how as Terry brings the puck into the corner, McTavish actually pops out in front of the net, but what he does is he also takes his man with him, and that actually creates space for his line mate in Troy Terry. So even though McTavish doesn't actually do anything with the puck here, he doesn't touch the puck, he in fact creates space just using his own understanding of the ice, understanding of what his opponent is going to do. This is something that you see a lot of great players offensively do, is that pop out in front of the net, always trying to make sure that the ice isn't clogged up for the puck carrier and trying to put themselves in the most dangerous position possible, which he absolutely does here. Again, we'll watch it one more time. Terry carrying in, perfect timing by McTavish, just isn't able to get a stick on it. A key skill for McTavish, on top of supporting the puck, is also making those short, small area passes to spring open his line mates, whether it's Troy Terry flying down the wing, Vetrano. You're going to see here on the breakout, the puck is going to come up to McTavish, right up along the wall there, through the legs, and he can see that the ice is a little jammed up, so instead of joining the fray, he just hangs back, stays in the open ice. Puck eventually finds him because he stayed in the right spot. Not really much option there, so he just throws it on net. We're going to watch it a couple more times through the legs. Really cerebral pass there, also showing a great bit of skill. And then just the right feel for when to rush into the fray and when to just stop up, put on those brakes, and stay in that open ice. I think that Troy Terry especially, we're talking about him a lot because he's a line mate, but he loves to carry the puck so much. You need a center with him that's actually going to be really good off the puck. And so far, McTavish is fitting that bill just perfectly. Now we're going to see a play that results in a goal. You can see here, McTavish jumps up ahead of Terry on entry, and he's able to give him an easy passing option, knows exactly when to jump into the space, and then on his off wing, which we rarely see him for McTavish, left-handed shot on the right side, he's able to kind of sell and freeze the defender, make him commit, and then he's able to throw a perfect saucer pass over to Frank Vetrano. This was a huge goal near the end of the second period, gives the Ducks the lead. So puck support isn't just kind of a boring skill. It can help in any area, any situation of the ice. And here, it leads to a big goal in a game where the Ducks started out really poorly, but it allows them to claw all the way back. The other key element that's just been so impressive about McTavish lately is his ability to protect the puck along the wall. So here, collects his own rebound off a missed shot and just shields the defender, gets his arm out, lowers the body, and he's able to preserve possession and eventually get it over to his line mate. So we're going to see here, stops up, rips a shot, blocked, and he's able to just really get in there, protect it, and with one hand, he leaves it off to Terry. And this is something that we're going to see time and time again. McTavish loves to get into that puck protection mode, and extend it as much as he can, getting just one hand on a stick, but is able to still use that to create a play and dump the puck off for his line mate. It's really just a special skill. Not every guy is able to do this. It just fits Mason's game. You see Sidney Crosby do it a lot, and we have more clips on the way of just how effective this has been for him. More puck protection from Mason McTavish. Joins the rush here. You can see him along the wall. This time, instead of protecting the puck using his kind of upper body, his hips, using the arm to shield away, he's protecting the puck using his feet. So you can see there, bottom of your screen along the wall, the near wall, he uses a subtle little edge fake to just throw off his defender, a little hesitation fake right there. That buys him just a little bit of time. And so we don't necessarily think about that in terms of puck protection, but in fact, that's what you're doing. You're protecting the puck, you're preserving possession, and then he picks his head up and tries to find Terry in a very dangerous location. So puck protection doesn't just mean, put your head down and block off the puck. It can be done in a variety of different ways, and that's what McTavish is doing. Puck protection at its finest. McTavish comes in on the forecheck, intercepts a bad play by the Buffalo goalie. You can see that the puck just kind of bounces out, and protecting the puck, again, shielding it off with his body. With one hand on the stick, he's able to just get it over to Terry, who's then able to walk out and get a goal. And I think this was actually the goal to take the lead after Anaheim had just blown it again. But there's just not too many players in the NHL, I think, that can consistently protect the puck and, create plays with just one hand on the stick like Mason McTavish does. Maybe it's his signature skill, whatever you want to call it, though. It's not just, extending possessions. It's not just creating chances. It's actually leading to goals right now, and that's the most important thing. My favorite clip of the whole video right here, McTavish diving for a loose puck, scoops it back to Vetrano, gets open, stays in that soft ice, rips a one-timer, eventually leads to a goal for Vetrano. But it's just a good gap that he has here. It's just good angling as the first forechecker, the F1, and then just an effort play to scoop that puck back. It might have been with one hand, it might not have been, but really just does everything he possibly can here to keep the play alive. Really heady play, knowing that his line mates are going to come in as the trailer, going to the soft ice, going back to that puck support skill that we were talking about, just layering everything together here. Probably could have scored on the one-timer, didn't. Still leads to a goal, though. You just love to see all the skills really come together and lead to a goal. Now, don't get it twisted. There's still a lot of area for opportunity, room for growth in McTavish's game. One thing that I've noticed, at least in this last little stretch here, a lot of blind passing. A lot of passes where, you don't really see him shoulder checking. You don't really see him pre-scanning. And it's the right instinct, get the puck into the slot. Here, he might have taken a brief look right before the puck gets to him, but you need to double check. And I like the idea. Again, the thought process is good. Let's get the puck into a dangerous area, but there's no need to rush it, especially when there's not a lot of pressure on you. But even when there is, let's take that look first, and there's nothing wrong with just preserving possession of the puck. We know that he can do it with those puck protection skills we already talked about. Puck management is just so important in the modern NHL, or really at any level of hockey. Here, McTavish makes a great play, creates a turnover, gets a shot off. We love to see that, but then just throws the puck away blindly on his backhand. And it's not costly on that one single play, but it's the mindset, it's the habit of not making sure, of not making the best play in the given situation and accepting that you're just throwing it away. There are times where, yes, you have to dump the puck in, you have to make the safe, boring play, but it has to be with purpose and it has to be with intention. Here, I don't know if McTavish is necessarily doing that. I think he just kind of runs out of options, or at least he thinks he runs out of options and panics a little bit and just gives it away. We know he has the ability to preserve possession and protect the puck. Now let's see him do that as much as possible instead of just throwing away opportunities. Now, I don't think I'd be doing a fair job here if I didn't mention the fact that Mason McTavish just takes way too many penalties. The Ducks are one of the most penalized teams in the last decade of NHL hockey. He is one of the leading offenders. I'm sure he knows he's got to cut it down. Don't really want to harp on it too much, but you just can't keep setting your team back in this way, especially when we're seeing all that he can bring positively to the ice. Last clip here, great rush up ice by Mason McTavish. stick handling around multiple defenders, getting it into the offensive zone, and then swiping at that puck with one hand on the stick, yet again, to try to create a scoring chance for Troy Terry. So much growth in his game right now. You just love to see the chemistry alongside Troy Terry. The production is great, but I think the underlying process is just so much better than it's been really at any point maybe in the season. His ability to be that kind of premier puck support player for such a puck-dominant player like Troy Terry, it just works so perfectly. Are there things he still needs to clean up? Yes, the puck management, the penalty taking. I also think that some of the defensive coverage, we didn't really get into that in this video, but just know it's there. You've probably seen it if you do follow the Ducks. A lot to work on. He's still a very young player, but so much excitement right now with his game. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more of this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out the Crash the Pond podcast. And on that note, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.